Hey guys, welcome back to some more World Snooker Championship and part 6 of our playthrough. Today we start the quarter-final match against Alan Angles McManus, and it's going to be tough in the quarter-final against him. I think he's a good player. If we have a look at where he's ranked in the world, then maybe we'll get a bit of an idea. He's ranked up in the, 11th place, so you know, he's going to be good. I think that's what we've established from this. It is going to be a tough match. Can we come through it? Well, we'll have to find out in the first 4 frames of this session. And we might actually get introduced into the arena. Now, I did have a couple of comments down below last time out, mainly by one person. You know who you are. I'll say in a bit.
I think there could be some fireworks. Let's welcome the players out into the arena then. Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation please for Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the former Wembley Masters champion. He's Alan McManus.
Well, there we go. We start the match. It's cool on this game how he introduces you as Joe. Obviously, you can't say my second name. They obviously didn't record Hannard, but
I don't think you'll fret too much.
If you can get the cue ball back to the balk, I doubt he'll be leaving anything.
But you know, it's cool. But yeah, somebody said in the last episode, and they know who they are, about not wanting to watch loads of episodes of me trying to win this World Championship. Well, you know, my plan is to keep it at about 20-minute, half an hour episodes. That's the best for what YouTube is. I'm not doing highlight episodes for it. And, you know, most people seem to be really enjoying the format. Sort of 4 frames, and then we'll get into the next 4 frames next time out. But it's not going to be a daily series. It's not going to be, you know, in a traditional slot as of yet. But we will try our best to do as many episodes as possible.
Go for the green here.
And I do quite fancy doing a full season of this. You know, it is going to be a long series if I do that. But we'll see how the interest keeps going after the World Championships. And hopefully you guys will enjoy just as much. That's a little bit unlucky there. Tried to get on that red just above the black, and that would have really opened things up. But
got it all to do on his next.
You know, a couple of good long pots to start off the match. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm actually gonna play with a bit of spin, try and get it up towards that brown. That's where we'd love it. Well, behind the yellow is just as good. Behind the yellow is just as good. Unlucky.
It's important he find a good, safe area for that cue ball.
But thank you very much for all of the support so far on the series. It has been unbelievable. Well over 100 views on every episode. And some people saying, thank you for bringing this game back to us. And, you know, it's been an absolute joy to play it again. And I can't wait to do more of it, play more tournaments, play different players.
It looked a lot easier than it really was.
Oh, I think we're snookered here. That's unlucky. I was risking going into the pack, hoping that maybe I'd bring the pink out, but didn't work that way.
But the next one will be interesting.
Probably just play the pink, try and get in behind the brown here. It's a delicate little shot. Maybe even the green would be fine. I don't think it's hard enough. That was a perfect line, but not hard enough.
If we think we're in a good position for the pink, next shot.
Now Alan McManus has a half chance here.
That'll be a weight off his shoulders.
1.
Surely that black doesn't
It's
go.
a decent pot that puts him in a good position.
He's playing the pink. This is a tough little one into the middle. Oh, he's missed it.
I think.
And that is always a tough shot at the start of a match.
He got the cue ball in a good place too.
Probably this red here is the easiest one to go for. Don't want to put that much stun on it, but you know, I do quite fancy playing in other tournaments and, you know, giving this a real good go at a full YouTube series. And hopefully you guys will support that and keep watching and keep leaving those likes as well. Likes are very, very important. Let me know that you're enjoying the series. So if you are enjoying it right now, make sure you leave a like down below. Meanwhile, this is a fairly decent chance, actually. I don't think that pink goes at present. So we need to go back up. So this is another tricky one to get decent position. And we've overhit that quite badly.
It wasn't his best shot, but he'll probably settle for it.
I mean, we can play the brown, but who wants to play the brown? Guess stun off and on the cushion. Probably should have put a bit of side on, but it has worked out all right. I don't think we're going to be on anything though. Let's end of break.
12.
I think he must have used a good bit of spin there. All the way round the table then.
I'm sure he'll be saying a little prayer to himself before this one.
We can cut this in. It'll bring everything into play. It's risky, but I quite fancy myself for it, so let's go for it. It's there. Are we on a colour?
13.
Well, luckily a red's gone and knocked the yellow off the pocket. So one good pot on the yellow here, and we should be alright.
15.
Good shot. We're on this red next to the blue. I'm pretty sure this red goes. Yeah.
To get on the blue.
This red should take him onto the blue and possibly the next red.
We're not playing for the blue.
16.
Just needless, really. You know, we've got much easier ball colours to go for, easier to get on reds. Would be nice to have the blue back on the back on the spot, but I'm quite happy to just work off pinks.
That puts him in a good position.
That pink goes, and we have got the requisite angle, as John Virgo would say. Just on and off the cushion here.
21.
Good shot. And now we can play a nice little cannon on this red next to the pink spot. Set us up for the red next to that red. And this should be a great chance. Just need to play one more good positional shot, although we have got the one over the middle, so
reds that fit the bill.
I might play the one over the middle. And screw that back. We're already 31 points in front, so we're not that many points away from securing the frame here.
Another pink might tempt him here.
Play the pink. Not the easiest pink, probably overhit that a little bit. Play it with a touch of left hand side, trying to square it back. And as you can see, that nearly caused us to miss the pot.
It's nice to see that his cueing
went in.
well.
And how good would it be to go 1-0 up in our quarter-final match here? I'm trying to see whether that red passes. I think it does, you know. I think it does. So, I'm going to go for this. I mean, the attacking shot here is to play this, knock the red next to the black, get on the black. Oh, it missed!
I wonder if McManus will make him regret his generosity.
That was
That could have been
that was a bad miss. It was a bad miss.
Yep, he's got where he wanted to go.
And they're all in open play.
8.
And I don't think Alan McManus is going to let us get away with it the way Ali Carter let us get away with it, but you never know.
Like a good bet again.
Did miss that pink earlier on, but these are all in a good position.
He's looking at the red next to the pink.
Probably will have to nudge the pink slightly here, so this could go slightly wrong. It hasn't though, although he is close to the cushion.
I'm
This
pretty
isn't
sure
the
he's going
easiest
to
shot.
the black.
Not the easiest shot in the world. But he's got it.
24.
There's several roads he can go down here.
25.
Now then, does the bottom red go? That's the big question that we have to ask.
It's a decent break,
If the
that.
bottom, well, I don't know what he's played
Looks
there.
like he's getting a nice rhythm going with his cue here.
It looked like he just
Too much
underhit
emphasis
that.
placed on the pot there.
So we've got away with it somewhat, but Angles McManus has put us in a spot of bother here.
Any potential danger by putting the cue ball safe.
There's nothing really shouting out at him.
Tough shot this. I'm trying to hit it thin enough so that we can get round towards the blue. It's not easy to judge this. Oh, it's not hard enough, and the red's over the pocket. That could be end of frame
Should
right
be able to
there.
get on the blue from here.
That was disappointing. And our safety play has been a little bit wanton so far, in all honesty.
Have another look at that pot on the replay. Textbook.
Now blue to red. Not that difficult. Just gotta pop the blue. Oh, he's hit the yellow. Well, look at that. The red's potable.
There's a few.
Question is, does the yellow pass the black? He's played safe anyway. But
He
I
snookered him.
can't believe.
Crowd like that.
I can't
Oh,
see
he's
a way
snookered
out
us here.
without coming off the cushion.
I mean, this is a bit of a risky way to go. But we are going to play it like this. Just try and clip the red and get it behind the black and yellow. Oh,
Now his
that was
opponent can reap
close.
the reward for that snooker.
That was really close. And the ref's actually not called a miss there. So we did get very close.
Can't see anything easy out there.
He's making us play from here. This is possible. This red into the middle, and if we pot it, it wins us the frame. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. But yeah, our safety hasn't been good. I just can't believe Alan hit the yellow.
There's a
And,
few roads
well,
he can go down here.
we hit the yellow before on that foul, and it's looking like that could win us the frame indirectly, because it's given us a chance to pop the red. It was a good pop, by the way. Oh,
6.
that's terrible.
So he goes into the lead, but he's still a distance from the finishing line.
Too much emphasis placed on the pot there.
I just
He
can't
made the
believe
pot
that.
without too much difficulty, but he's left some work to be done with his next.
Really frustrating. Yeah, not bad safety.
Used the rest to good effect there.
We should have won the frame there and punished Alan for making us play again. Oh, I thought he played the double there. I mean, it's a good shot
I
at the
can't
end
see
of
an
it.
easy pot there.
I think we just got to play the cocked hat here. White hasn't moved enough. And if it passes the blue,
We'll put a bit of screw on this, I reckon.
that could be end of frame. And, you know, we haven't played well at all this frame, to be
Good
fair.
pot, and he's well poised for the next.
We really deserve to lose this.
He's got to
So
get
he
a
needs
bit of
brown,
top
blue
on
and
the
pink.
Yep, sunk the brown well there.
And where's the white? Ooh.
9.
Where the pink is, he should be fine.
That was a nice blue.
14.
Concentrate on the pots and put the ramifications to the back of his mind.
20.
There you go. Alan McManus wins the first frame. It was a topsy-turvy one, but he's won it in the end.
27.
And that'll give him a lot of confidence, because he didn't play well at all there, but managed to win the frame. And, well, we may be in a bit of trouble here, but it is best of 25, so there's absolutely bags of time to, you know, settle into the match and, you know, come back if we need to. I don't think we're playing particularly well today, but that's a half decent break. We have left him a half chance on this left-hand side of the table. I'm not convinced he's actually got another shot available to him, so he's going to go for it. Oh, and what a pot. What a pot. Look at the side he had on that. Goodness me, what a pot that is. So let's have another look at that. Absolutely centre of the pocket.
I'll have a go at this, I think.
Another long yellow.
It's early, but he's looking in good shape here.
3.
Has winning that first frame just given him the confidence here.
He's controlled the cue ball nicely there.
4.
I was going
He'll
to say,
go for
does
the
the pink
yellow
go,
again.
but again, a longish yellow. Lots of left-hand side.
You can
He's
tell
not
by the
making
fact
it
that
easy
the
for
cue ball
himself,
that he
but
put side on that.
one good positional shot and you feel it's over, but oh, he's playing the one on the cushion. This is risky this early in the frame. And he's missed it. But has he got away with it?
He's
I don't think
disappointed,
so.
I think. Well, he can get behind the cue ball without a problem there.
Now then, this is a fairly big chance for us to sort of reassert our dominance. We need to take this frame.
That'll be a
with
weight
one
off his
visit.
shoulders.
It wasn't beyond the rails, so expected a better positional shot there.
Yeah, number one priority was getting this black back on its spot. Having to play it with the rest though, which is slightly annoying,
8.
and it did make it a little bit more
The red
difficult.
looked a sure bet.
Don't know about that, but this is a tough little one. I'm going to have to stun up for a ball colour, which
9.
we have done.
It's a decent pot that puts him in a good position.
You just feel like we're one good positional shot away from being in complete control here. But this is a tough brown. Yeah, that was tough. And the side sort of threw it there. Didn't get on the red.
Can he
Disaster.
get a good position on the green?
I'm guessing that red does pass easily.
1.
And he's on the blue.
Spoiled for choice here.
He's playing the green. Really don't get this shot.
That's gone in. What next?
Although he's played it beautifully. What a shot that was.
It's important he gets a good angle on the black.
Now then, is he going to get an angle?
That one might
go into
settle
the
any
reds.
nerves
I
he's
mean,
feeling.
5.
that's an angle alright.
He's got to
It's
find
a
way to
tough
bring
black,
some
but
reds into play soon.
this is going to smack the reds
The black
everywhere.
goes down then.
And he's potted the black. But he didn't stun it, so
Wow.
that meant that the cue ball came back. If he stunned it, that white would have pushed
It's a
through the reds
disappointing
and
shot. He's got it all to do on his next.
he would have surely been on one. He's playing this up the cushion. Oh my word, what a risky shot that
He's in a
was.
good position for the pink. Next shot.
But I mean, this is a huge chance. We've got to take this one because Alan's just brought everything into play. He's played a risky. Oh, I forgot there was one on the pocket, and luckily that's went in. He's played one up the cushion.
Probably got
He's
the
hung it.
requisite angle to be nicely on the next
There's
red.
requisite number one today. And
8.
now we got to just try and pot as many balls as we can, and
There's no
make sure
reason
we
why
actually
can't
win
get
this
nicely
frame.
onto the black again from here.
Just a nice little screw back.
9.
Bit hard.
Don't be too disappointed to be going for black again.
Yeah. Try and play a little cannon here.
He's got the black in his sights and knocked it home.
Oh, what
16.
a terrible shot. We're not playing well today, guys.
Around the table here.
It's one of those days, isn't it?
Gonna have to pull something out of the bag to get a pot here.
I'm gonna try and cut this back. This is very risky. Nah, nowhere near. Nowhere near, and
Can he control the cue ball?
just annoying.
I think he's going for
I
it.
mean, that wasn't the best positional shot. He's got the brown into the middle, I guess, but
Yep, sunk the brown well there.
there's a lovely little cannon there. He's
It's a pretty
Got-
fine cut.
Has he got the red? Yeah, he has. I thought the blue might have
That's a
blocked him.
fantastic shot from range.
6.
That's a good shot.
There's a few roads he can go down here.
10.
Put the green safe.
He's ahead now.
Don't think it's going to have much of a impact on the frame. But again, he's not left himself perfect. And there you
Oh,
go.
that
You
was
see,
close, but not close enough.
he just
think he'll
didn't
try and get a
seem to
decent
have
position, I
have control there.
Nah, he's missed that nasty one. He got the cue ball in a good place too.
And this is another important frame at the start of this match. It hasn't been a good standard so far,
There's nothing
and we've
really
made a mess of
jumping
that.
out at him.
I mean, we shouldn't have to be playing a long yellow to keep the break going after that. We really shouldn't be, but we've got it at least.
3.
There's not a point between these two players now. It
Now,
looks like there might be a plant on.
He'll have a better view, of course, but from where I'm sitting, the plant's on.
but we'll play this one on the left-hand side. It's a more difficult one
Those plants
to
are
play the
always
plant.
risky.
Hasn't really worked out the way I wanted it to, but we did get the
Makes it
angle on the
a
blue.
nice tight rein on that cue ball.
Kind of wanted that red to stay near the pocket. I mean, it's a lot nearer the pocket than it was, so, you know, there's that.
9.
And we're probably
That was
going
a
to have to
pretty
play
good
it now.
He'll try his damnedest to get nicely on the black.
So we're still
Yep, he's got where he wanted to go.
a little bit away from being in prime position. We're using the rest, of course.
10.
Just
He's only
needed
got in
maybe an
mind
extra
one thing,
roll.
Potting this black.
A
There's
little
chance
extra
to
roll
follow
on
from
that
good
and
pot.
we'd have been fine. But, well, we've held it well.
17.
That was a
So
lovely
he sinks
shot.
the black without too many problems.
Another crack at
So-
the black would be nice.
14
Got the
ahead,
option of the red near the pink.
43 ahead on the table. So we need 2 reds, 2 colours. That'll be enough.
18.
The black's looking like a
Again,
good bet again.
just not quite on the black the way I wanted it to be. I also play a little control cannon into the pink, and that's worked out absolutely perfectly. So just red and colour required now,
In an ideal position, but he's still in with a chance.
or at least red and high valued colour, which should be the black. Nice screw across,
26.
He's controlled the cue ball nicely
just as
there.
black required to level the scores at 1-all. And another important frame, we've both had multiple chances
That'll be the
again.
weight off his shoulders, unless he does something horribly wrong.
33.
And
He's done a good job here and can breathe a little easy for a while.
this yellow run round off a couple of cushions.
35.
Should have a shot
It's a
on the
disappointing
green.
shot. He's got it all to do on his next.
I mean, he probably won't concede, so I think just drop it down the cushion. See what happens. Nah, it's not quite there.
A bit unlucky
He is
there.
going to play
He
on.
worked the cue ball brilliantly, but just missed the pot.
Takes the green with a certain ease.
3.
If he can get the cue ball back to the balk, I doubt he'll be leaving anything.
He's playing a snooker, but
It's
he's left
important to find a good,
a
safe
possibility
area
of
for
the
that cue ball.
pot. So we'll just drop it in. And I'm not sure that's hard enough, but well, it might be. It is.
He had to
That's
concentrate on the pot, and he sacrificed position.
that's
a
that
little.
done. Right, I still don't think he'll concede though. Funnily enough, that hasn't gone in. Is he going to concede?
I think he's going for the
Nope.
plant.
I don't know what he's on about, but is he going to get it out? Well, he kept it out.
He put a good
I
bit
just
of
can't
spin on
believe
that
he's
one.
playing for
Got
snookers.
himself nicely on the next, but missed what was
Try a double.
admittedly a tricky pot.
Not quite. Is he going to concede this time? No. Yes, he has done. So it's 1-1 after the first 2 frames, which is probably about
Here's
right.
Blake. I wonder what he can do.
So that's better than his
He'll need
first
to get
break.
all the way to the back of the book.
Can't believe he came back for snookers there, though. Well within his rights, of course, but there wasn't much chance he was going to get 3 snookers there. Oof, that was close. Fully committed to that.
His opponent could have done a little better.
And it has been a pretty open encounter so far. We've both been going for our
Yeah,
shots.
He's got where he wanted to go.
And that's why I guess there's
It's a
been
good
so
pot,
many
and things
misses.
Might just start to open up in front.
That's going to be end of break though. Unless there's a plant on.
He's left himself an interesting one now.
Don't think there is.
He's
Oh,
done
there
well
you
there.
go.
His opponent's in a spot of bother.
I think the cushions is only escape route here.
It's a good shot from Alan. Plays quite hard. Try and clip off this red. Oh, missed it.
Now his opponent can reap the reward for that snooker.
Foul.
No doubt he's going to make us
If he can get
play
that
from
ball
here.
back to the balk, I doubt he'll be leaving anything.
Yeah, the misrule isn't the best in this game, it has to be said, but everything else is pretty much spot on. So
I think that
There
red
we go.
against the cushion will be giving him a little discomfort now. He needs to get the cue ball back to the balk to be safe.
we'll play a bit of an attack and safety here. Now, oh, that white could be behind the brown. Oh, what a flick off the green. Oh, Angles McManus, can you earn your nickname here? I think he's going to try and pot that red. Is he going to try and pot it? Impossible. Oh,
He's got a few
I mean-
loose reds to consider then.
If you're going to
Oh.
play safe, you can't afford to do half a job.
that would have been ridiculous. I don't know if we can get to that, you know, but we can definitely get to this one. I think it passes. I need to. We can't. Oh, this is annoying. We can't actually have a look behind the shot. We might have to play this riskier one into the middle just to make sure that it definitely does drop. And we've missed it. That is
Did he
disappointing.
take his eye off it there?
Now then, is he going to be able to pop one here?
He scored
Oh, he
then.
put that into the middle.
From both players.
What a shot that was.
He should be able to get the angle he wants from here.
Well, this is, you know, I know the reds are scattered around the table, but this is a
Good
bit
pot,
of a
and
tricky
things might
chance.
just start to open up in front of him here.
Because that red on the corner pocket is not easy to
Nine.
pot.
It's a good pot. and he's
Not
well
directly
placed to
anyway.
net.
Obviously, through a plant it's easy. But
15.
to pop that directly is a bit smelly,
Put a bit of screw
so...
on this, I reckon.
But He might even be able to win the frame without that red. That's how
he
crazy
possibly?
this is. That's another
19.
frame where we've both had a couple of chances, but Alan is the one in
Almost certainly try to
and
cultivate
around
a
the
nice
balls
position
at the
on
moment.
black
But
here.
this is a tricky one that he's taken on. But it's a good shot.
20.
Can he achieve a nice position on the next red from here? It's looking good.
Good shot.
27.
If he can keep potting the high value colours, he'll be on for a good break.
Shot.
28.
Green again. Just not leaving it easy for himself, and that has been Alan's downfall so far. And I
It's nice
tell
to
you
see
what,
he's queuing this settled
that
well.
is a terrific positional shot, because
Make
he
the
can now
pocket
pot
out
that
without
red
difficulty.
over the pocket. Well, he's not playing it. He's not playing
He's
it.
got to be more careful if he's going to.
He's
make an
hit the
impact
pink.
here.
What? I mean, I just don't understand. I'm so confused. I mean, we haven't got much of a shot. I think maybe play the 4-ball plant is our option. So, plenty of screw back to try and get back to safety. There it is.
1.
I was going to say.
Let's take a second look at that.
Yeah, they don't know what to say about a 4-ball
He should
plant.
be able to get the angle
Didn't
he
even
wants
get a
from
round
it.
of applause for it. But it went in. And now we've got a chance here to play the counter-attack.
5.
So, I just can't believe he couldn't see that red. And then,
He'll almost certainly try to cultivate
you
a
know,
nice
played a
position
shot
on the black
with
here.
obviously a bit too much side, and it just didn't work out. That's perfect.
6.
Absolutely perfect. I mean, if we could play the pink, I would play the pink, because this is a tricky little black. But once this is in, or if it goes in, you feel like it's a good chance. And it is there. Another little kiss, but hasn't gone
There's no
perfectly.
reason why he can't get nicely onto the black again from here.
Might have to play this tricky little one into the middle. We have missed a couple into the middle already today. Not that one though.
There's a few roads he can go down here.
Put so much emphasis on the pot. We've now got a difficult pink. Should easily get on a red though. Right in the heart of the pocket.
20.
Oh, we've snookered ourselves on that
Well,
red
he's
over
left
the
himself
pocket.
some work there.
So now, I have to play this one. We're
Works
just
your
not
way
playing
along.
well, and if we come out of this, you know, level, I'll be pretty happy.
I guess he'll want a bit of power on this shot if he's to get around the table for his next.
Yeah.
It's looking good with this visit. Nothing spectacular, but he's building a nice break.
28.
I think that's end of break. I don't think we're going to be able to pot one here.
Nice pot, but what about the positioning?
Well, I mean, we could
Gonna
play
have
the
to pull
plant.
something out of the bag to get a pot here.
This is risky. This is risky. But if we hit it perfectly, that should go in. Deep screw. Should be safe if we miss it.
He took the risk and it.
And we have got it. And look where the cue ball was.
29.
It's going to
Wasn't
be a
good
pot
enough.
or a straightforward safety.
Another tricky one into the middle. These are the type that we've been missing. But we've got that one.
33.
He'll almost certainly try to cultivate a nice position on the black here.
You know, if we can get on the black here, it's frame over.
34.
And we're on it.
It's a good pot, and he's well poised for the next.
Feel like that was the last tricky positional shot.
It's a decent break, that.
41.
So we're now in the lead.
He'll probably want to get position back on the black.
Not that many pots away from winning it. We're 8 ahead. 3 reds, 3 blacks. Wins the frame.
Once again, the black.
But that's not a good shot. So I'm going to have to play the pink, which is a missable shot. Just have to screw back onto that right-hand cushion. And that is a good recovery.
Well, he's certainly got his eye in for the pots.
This shot could well set him up for another pink.
Is he going to go for this red?
Just drop this in. Hopefully be on the black.
49.
And that's alright.
Control the cue ball nicely there.
We are straight, but we will only need the red, I think, so...
It's looking good with this visit. Nothing spectacular. He's building a nice break.
So what we had 23, so we do need the black as well. So that makes this just a little bit more difficult. Have to screw back on and off the cushion.
57.
And the pink is the shot. Gets us up towards that yellow, and to take a 2-1 lead here is daylight robbery.
He's on a decent run of scoring here.
63.
And this has been a really good break, to be honest with you.
See that one again.
He's taken the pressure off himself now.
To come to the table
Nail on the head there.
with the balls where they were and
65.
win the frame in one visit is very impressive. And you know, this could be the catalyst
Gone
of
in. What next?
68.
starting this match in a positive sense and maybe coming out of this first mini session 3-1 up. That's the dream now.
72.
It's a good pot, and he's well poised for the next.
$77.
We've played it well. We've played it really well. And you know, gonna get a 90 break out of it by the looks of it. And there we go. It's finished.
90.
2-1 up.
I think I could do with seeing that.
And we probably don't deserve it. You know, Alan McManus has had chances. He really has had chances, and you know, we've sort of been lucky and come 2-1 up, and that's not a good break.
It's not ideal.
Just haven't got the length.
Fret too much.
Haven't got the length of the table yet, or the weight of the table. That was risky.
I don't think he'll mind queuing behind that.
I don't think we can play that. I mean, could play an attacking safety, bit of top spin, get this behind the green. I mean, I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that.
That's a pity. He's got his work cut out now.
Yep, he's made a mistake.
He's got a few loose reds to consider then. He should consider himself very lucky to be safe after that shot.
Annoying, because we're not on anything. So now we're in trouble. Quite bluntly, we are in trouble. Don't think that red goes. Can't really play anything else. I mean, there's maybe a cut that's on. We could possibly pot the other red. Well, that's risky. I mean, could play the plant. Boy, this is tricky. I mean, there's also this red. I don't actually see a choice. We're gonna have to go for a pot, and I think it's this one. pots there. Ooh, that was close.
It'll be
It was
just fine
tight.
if the cue ball doesn't misbehave.
I think the pink goes. It does. Just stun it. Leave it where it is. Brilliant.
It's early, but he's looking in good shape here.
And
Yep,
already,
he's got where he wanted to go.
this is a great
There's
chance.
a chance to follow up from that good pot.
Question is, which red do we go for? I think this one. This one will get us back onto the pink.
8.
Brilliant.
He should be able to get the angle he wants from here.
Top and left hand side. In and out of balk. You'd think we'll be on at least one red. We played that absolutely
13.
perfectly.
Cue ball keeps travelling. That'll be the top spin.
It wasn't beyond the rails, so expected a better positional shot there.
Stun across for the pink.
14.
Perfect.
All the way around the table then.
And we're already 14 ahead. Just potting balls.
The pink goes down then.
20.
We're in a good place. Can we get the red on the
Sure,
right
he'll
hand
try to
side?
get back on the pink.
Not quite. It's a
This red
shame.
should put him onto the pink, and he won't have too much work on the following red from there.
So we'll just go stun this in.
21.
Another pink might tempt him here.
Yep. Certainly will, JP. Just try and screw that back
This
an
could be a
inch.
good-
If he can keep potting the
That's
high
fine.
colours, he'll be on for a good break.
There's a few reds available. Decisions, decisions.
Bit of stun, try and get round the back of the black. We've hit the black, but I don't think that makes
He
much
should be able
difference.
to get the angle he wants from here.
Still on the pink. Just stop it dead, I think. That's probably the order of the day.
34.
This shot could well set him up for another pink.
Probably the last one that can go wrong, this shot. And it has gone wrong. Oh,
That really was a heartbreaker. He's on the scoreboard.
now,
1.
well, I mean, that's terrible. He's on the blue, but this is a tricky shot. And he misses. Oh, it
6.
went in.
It's a decent pot that puts him in a good position.
And now we've just got to wait and see if we get another chance. Good shot.
7.
I'm pretty sure he'll take the blue again.
Another tricky blue. We're going to be right down the line of it. And again,
12.
in off the jaw, but in nonetheless. He's playing the more difficult red. He's got one over the pocket, remember. Oh, it's a good shot, though. Is he on the black? He
13.
is. This is a chance, you know.
20.
This is a decent chance.
I reckon he's got a good chance of being in position for another black.
21.
Yeah, another black looks on the cards.
28.
There's plenty of reds that fit the bill.
29.
Does the black
Can he
pass?
achieve a nice position on the next red from
It
here?
does. Wow.
36.
That takes him into the lead. Will that be the turning point?
I mean, there's probably 2 reds he can pot after this. The rest are
37.
very difficult, and he's played
Once
a
again, the black's
shocker
probably
there.
his best option.
Good recovery.
44.
Play the red that's
There's no
furthest
reason
out
why
from
he
the
can't get
cushion.
nicely onto the black again from here.
It is a tough one, though. But it's in.
5.
Now what's he going to do?
50.
Yeah, it's got to be end of
That could have
break.
been a lot worse.
He's surely not going to go for
Maybe
this up into the
not
green
much
pocket.
difficulty, but he's left
No,
some
he's
work
not.
to be done with his next.
He's played a good
Not
safety.
struck the 50, but I'm sure he'd be left wondering what could have been.
There's nothing really shouting out at him.
That's gone terribly wrong. I mean, we're lucky.
That red against the cushion will be giving him a little discomfort now.
He has got a pot though. And it's there.
1.
There's
That was a
7
poor
left.
safety from us.
Dispatches
3.
One good pot.
Just needs to hold position for 4 more shots. 2 reds.
Or is he
and 2
playing
colours.
safe? He's playing the pot. Nowhere near, really.
Disappointed, I think. In the end, he got neither the pot nor the position.
Now we can play virtually the same shot, but if ours goes in, we've got the frame at our mercy, and it has gone in. And we're on the black. Or the
I'm
pink.
pretty sure he's going to attack the black.
To get the
Black
pot and the
leads to good
will
position.
please him.
Just going to drop this black in. You imagine anywhere we finish, we should have a shot of the
8.
red. And it is in.
I think that's what we call in the trade a high butt. All the way round the table then.
And this is
As
tough.
usual, my esteemed colleague calls it correctly, I would have thought.
This is tough.
That one didn't present too many
And it's in.
problems.
9.
And the knuckle has helped us.
Good pot, and he's well poised for the next.
Blue into the corner. Little screw back for the yellow. Right in the heart of the pocket.
It wasn't beyond
This
the
is a
rails,
big
he
chance.
expected a better positional shot
And this
there.
will hurt Alan. Because he'd go himself right back into the frame.
16.
The yellow
Played a
well
bit of a
dispatched there.
careless one. And we just need up to and including the pink.
19.
That's not the
Yep,
best
it was a
shot.
great pot, and he got a great position too.
Gonna have to just absolutely whack it and try and force this white over. Does the blue pass the pink? It does. It does. So blue and the pink to steal another frame, and honestly we could have been 4-0 down here. Another brilliant blue. Are we on the pink?
28.
You bet we are.
Pink will win him this frame.
But this is tough. This is a tough little one. It's a tricky one with the rest. Gonna try and just drop it in.
That'll be a
No!
waste of a
Oh, it's in!
4.
It's in! And we lead 3-1 at the interval. Oh boy. That was a tough 4 frames, but we've come through it and we lead 3-1 at the mid-session interval. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It means a lot to me, really does help out the channel, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.